The Women Realizing Feminism is a Scam gathering has finally welcomed an attendee. Yes, you have woken up, but hear this. Your discovery is as useful as the trends of last season. As you near the age of 30, your worth in the market has plummeted, and no one seems to care about your tardy realization. Now that you've jumped on board, we wish you the best of luck as you swim alone in the vast expanse of meaninglessness. Here are 15 ladies who, alas, can do nothing but moan and groan over the bad decisions they made in life. Though a few of them do have valid points. It would be wise for younger ladies to observe and take notes.
I wasted 10 years on feminism and woke culture. And
when did you realize that it was a lie?
Probably like a year ago.
A year ago.
That's the problem.
What made you like realize?
And it's interesting. Like I started really listening to Andrew Tate's like long form content.
Yeah, nice.
And understanding truly what he meant.
Yeah.
And it really changed everything for me. And how I viewed men and women and relationships.
So you think the biggest lie of feminism was a lie? I guess.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately.
What's the biggest lie that feminism sells women, in your opinion?
That women don't need a man.
I've done really well for myself in my career, and I'm ambitious, and it seems to be something that is like desired because it's like, I don't know, a prize to be won. But then once I actually open up in the dating world and like let someone in, then they get bored or they don't see the value. And I was passed up on an opportunity this week as well. And then also the guy I was dating, it just, I guess, didn't work.
People meet people nowadays. Being a single gal in a single world, where do I go if I don't want to go on dating apps? Like, I don't like dating apps. I've had them. I've tried them. I get disappointed. I get discouraged. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Dating apps, if you're going to think this person is attractive, you're probably going to swipe yes. And if you don't find them attractive, you're going to swipe no. But sometimes people just aren't photogenic. They just don't present themselves well through photos. That's why I just feel like it's so much better to meet people in person. Also, just like with having dating apps, like it just feels forced. And I don't want it to feel forced. I want to like go out in public, meet someone like in the wild, both just happen to bump into each other and you're like, and then, you know, sparks fly. I just want to know where do the single men go? Where are you going? Where are you hanging out? Like, if you're in the garage, like, come out. Like, are you at the lake? Are you snowmobiling? Are you fishing? It's wintertime. What are you doing right now? It's funny. How am I this amazing? Like, and single? Like, are you kidding me? And like, for the longest time, I just like wasn't worried about it. At this point, I'm like, I'm 31. What is happening? Like, is there just no one left? Put me on a dating show. The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Love Island. I don't even care. Just put me somewhere so I can actually like interact with the male race. I'm not interacting with males. Anyways, let's...
Okay.
You know why I didn't raise my hand?
No, we don't care.
Wait, you did raise your hand.
I know, but you told me, oh, would you share, man? But now I'm thinking why I didn't raise my hand is because as a single millionaire mother, like I feel like I'm not even gonna say it, bro.
Bro, nobody cares, nigga.
Well, hold on, because this is interesting. So you're a single mom millionaire. Do you think you have the leverage to tell a guy that also has money that he has to be monogamous to you when you have a child?
Can you repeat that?
Okay. You are a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you meet a guy that's also a millionaire or a multimillionaire. Okay. Probably knowing you, he has to be a multimillionaire. He's attractive, etc. Other women want him. Do you think you can tell him he must be monogamous to you when you also have money and you have a kid, which actually hurts you as a woman?
I gotta step out.
Okay. All right. Let's take a Chris.
No, it's not, but that ass is not even funny. Cause y'all don't know, like for real, it's not even funny.
All right, we'll take a breather and then come back and answer the question.
Can I finish what I was supposed to say? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you saying?
I think it's more.
No. Come
I can't stop crying. I'm happy and I love my life, but I feel so goddamn lonely and it terrifies me. Everyone's getting married or having kids and starting a new chapter in their life with their friends and whatnot, and I'm just here on my own, in my own home, working and surviving. And I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's just me who's experiencing this, but I just feel so lonely and it's scary.
I honestly can't do this anymore. Like, no, I think that I am like still in this like place where I'm stuck for years. Like, he goes and moves to a different state every year. I have to be like together so I can raise the kids, you know. And he's an amazing dad. He's done an amazing job. The whole
he
thing
still will be. He still will be.
I just like
he'll be better without you there. Like,
I think he deserves someone that can go support his every move and go follow him all over the place and move to Wyoming. I can't do that. He should have a wife that supports his every move and travels with him and does everything, and I can't. I feel like a failure, that it's like a third marriage. Yeah, I feel like a loser. But I can't even think about that. Like, I want to be happy.
This might piss some people off, but I just want to take a moment and say, thank goodness that so many of us are waking up to the fact that modern day feminism is a literal scam meant to disconnect and separate and isolate women from one another. And not only from one another, but from the natural ways of living. Like, this shit literally goes against nature. Modern day feminism says that women should be out in the workforce working 40+ hour weeks while their children stay at home with a caretaker, that they immediately get put in the school system from age 5 and stay until they're 18, if not older if they go to college. And that while women have 4 phases of their cycle that give them extremely different hormone levels and energy levels, that they should be doing the exact same routine every day, every week, and every month. I'm sorry, but fuck that. Like, I am down for the boss babe shit. I am building 2 businesses right now. I think women should be running their own empires if that's what they want. But it can be done the feminine way. Women are meant to be provided for so they can stay home and take care of their children and be the actual parent to their child. They're supposed to rest during their moon cycle. They're supposed to frolic around naked and connect to their bodies and connect to the earth and be the caretaker. They're not meant to be in hustle all the time. They're not meant to be in doing mode all the time. We're meant to be. And we're meant to be in community, surrounded by other women, letting them support our children as well. Being in community vibes is essential. And what does modern day feminism do? Separates us from that as well, turns women against each other as competitors instead of allies, and makes us work until we're too tired to function, amongst so many other tragic things. So if you're still stuck in that modern day feminism trap, let me just tell you that you deserve to be rich, you deserve to be your own boss, you deserve to do all of the things a man does too, but there is a unique way that you're meant to do it that is separate on a physiological and biological level from how a man is supposed to do it. And learning to embrace that is learning to embrace your true nature.
I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. This one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one, and my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just gonna call it like a TI is. All the while my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way.
Being strong and capable most of my life, being the friend that could muscle through anything or that always had the solution to all the problems, is a trauma response. It is a cloak of protection to keep me from being vulnerable. If I didn't need anything, then I didn't have to rely on anything, and nobody could ever let me down. And it's tiring to be strong. It's tiring to be everything for everybody. It's exhausting to not, I'm all in my feels today. I don't have any answers, and I don't really have a reason to be feeling this other than it's something way deep down inside that needed to come up. And this idea of Greta never needing anything just isn't true. I've just never allowed anybody to know that I need stuff, or that I need them, or that I need help, or that I'm vulnerable. I just never felt worthy of receiving. I meant to sit down and do a get ready with me, and I guess this is my getting ready.
Feminism made women think they could become Wonder Woman and deal with everything themselves. Then, as soon as things get tough, they break down and cry.
Poor baby, you're so tired.
Tired of it. I don't want to be INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? That means independent, motherfucker. I don't want to be independent anymore. I don't want to be independent anymore. I want to be a housewife. I want to have kids. I don't want to work. I've been working since I was 14. I'm almost 25. I've been independent since I was 18. I'm almost 25. I'm over it. I'm over it. I want to stay at home. I want to stay at home. I want to be submissive. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to work. I don't want to make money. I want to raise children. I want to be a housewife. I want to be happy. I want to do as I please. At fucking home! What the fuck is this independence? I'm over it. I'm over it!
Do any other single 32-year-old women get depressed, extremely depressed around the holidays? Or is it just me? It doesn't bother me any other time. I'm fine. But like come November all the way to like February, I'm like, okay. All of my siblings from 16 years old to 40-something years old all have somebody, okay? They have boyfriends, girlfriends, they're married, they have children, like families. And then there's Brittany, alone with her French bulldog that she's codependent on. They walk in the front door with their family and their kids and they're, oh, Merry Christmas, blah, blah. And then I show up by myself. Hey, Britt. I appreciate my family because they include my dog and everything as if he's my kid. Like, I'm truly grateful. But, like, fuck. When is it my turn? And then you have New Year's. I'm not going to the club. I'm not doing all that. I want to be home. But, like, I want to be home with somebody. But, like, I don't have anybody. Nobody's calling me. Nobody's texting me. I'm celibate, so... Fuck, though. Like, okay... Do I never get a turn again? Or like, what the fuck? Is anybody else feeling the struggle during the holidays and in their 30s? Or what the fuck? Oh my God. It's my fault. A lot of it's my fault. Maybe I'm too picky. Maybe my standards are too high. Like, I guess I could. But like, fuck that. I bring a lot to the table. And no. But I hate this time of year now.
You guys might make $1 million on only. You're trading $1 million for 45 to 70 years of loneliness. $1 million is a house.
But they said they're okay with
It's not worth it, dude. There's a lot of life to live. She gave up a 3-year marriage to go to Miami. A 3-year marriage from Miami. She said, well, he didn't let me go to Miami.
You say men?
She threw away a 3-year marriage.
Sir, you're making her cry.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. We just been through a lot and I don't know what else to do.
All right, well, I guess...
I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it now.
The truth hurts. Women can't handle the truth. They really can't, bro.
For you guys, do you think women are killing chivalry?
Absolutely, and I think that it starts with feminism and how feminism truly masculinizes women and has thrown off these kinds of masculine feminine polarities between the sexes. The more and more women have trended towards independence, I don't need no man, the less a man is inspired to be chivalrous and take care of women the way that they used to, because we don't need it. So the polarity has shifted, and then added to that, the amount of men that I've dated that have commented that they get snapped at for doing chivalrous things for their dates, like holding the door open or pulling a chair out. Like, now that men are scared to do those things because they don't know how we're going to react. They don't know kind of where we sit. So it's a mess, and we've done it to ourselves.
Here's a term we should all become familiar with: toxic femininity. If you're a woman listening to this, hear me out before you get your panties in a bunch. Since our society only chooses to focus on toxic masculinity, I'm here to provide you with my list of the top 5 toxic femininity traits. Number 1, utter disdain for men. Usually these are the women that categorize all men with the stereotypical toxic masculinity traits. Here's another shocker, ladies. Just because someone has a Y chromosome does not mean that their only intention is to sleep with you, cheat on you, or traumatize you with their uncontrollable aggression and anti-feminist behavior. Number 2, always trying to outman men. It's funny to me that the same women who want to be equal to men also pray for the downfall of men. Amazing how that works. Ladies, if you spend your entire life trying to prove to men that you can be better than them, you'll attract none of them and kickstart the extinction of the human race. Disrespect for traditional gender roles. I'm going to speak directly to the men with this one. Just because some voices are louder doesn't mean that others don't exist. There are still women out there that believe in and respect traditional gender roles. No accountability. Toxic women bask in oppression and victimhood. It's their go-to excuse whenever they're confronted with irrational behavior. If a woman isn't willing to take accountability and instantly rationalizes her actions with her oppression, you're fighting a losing battle. And lastly, inflated egos. These are the women that have literally no respect for themselves, but feel that because they're a woman, they deserve nothing less than a Wall Street billionaire with a purity ring who agrees with literally everything.
Feminism is a scam. A few years ago, I was an angry, blue-haired feminist. I once believed that male privilege was real and that I was a victim of the wage gap. Now that I understand the true motives of feminism, I know that this could not be further from the truth, and that modern-day feminism is a war on true masculinity. Before women had the right to vote, most were stay-at-home wives, which meant they weren't working jobs and couldn't be taxed. Our overlords didn't like that. Rockefeller started funding feminist campaigns in media, and as a consequence of the movement, women started entering the workforce and leaving the home. Children would then be separated from their parents and sent to Rockefeller-funded schools to be indoctrinated by the state. All of this ultimately disrupting the family unit at its core. Feminism is defined as the belief in social, economic, and political equality of the sexes. But in the West, I must ask, what rights do men have that women don't? Modern feminists are convincing women that hookup culture, using hormonal birth control, and not shaving is liberation. That toxic masculinity is prevalent and the patriarchy must be dismantled. Through movies and media, we're taught that working for the man, climbing the corporate ladder, and paying tax is more empowering and valuable than raising the next generation. Women have lost touch with our natural loving instincts, and birth rates are plummeting. Men and women are not the same, and by protesting for equality of outcome rather than opportunity, feminists are demonizing and emasculating.
And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.